go. Okay, so I'm gonna call this design research. So yeah, in the last video I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a mini collection for myself, so I'm gonna start making a mini collection for myself. But to start making a collection, I need to do some research. So I was looking at some books, well, some magazines. I know like you can find a lot of like fashion research, like through anything. You can literally look outside and find research from that. But I just wanted to think about, what do I want? I think for me right now, I guess with like how I'm feeling right now, I just want to make a collection, well, make a mini like capsule thing of like pieces for me that make me feel strong, make me feel cool, because I think maybe not like that. Because I think that's the thing. I feel like because of my situation, as I told inside the first video, I think what do you call it? I just want to make something that, I don't know, makes me feel cool. I just feel like such a loser right now. I feel like, to be honest, I'm a girl of very simple words. Like, I feel like there's probably a more complex way to describe how I'm feeling, but as of right now, yeah, that's how I feel. So I've been looking at my roots. I feel like, I always think, okay, what do I think is cool? What do I think is interesting? I feel like the first time I ever thought something was cool, I remember dressing up to go to a party with my family back in the day. When I hello? Okay, well, I think when I was a kid, yeah, I went to a party with my siblings, my mom and my dad and whatever, and the first thing, they wore like traditional Nigerian attire. They're wearing, you know, ashobi, you know, Iron buba and like agbada and stuff like that. And I thought, wow, this is so cool. So every time I think about like the idea of cool and like identity, and like when I think of that realm, that's one of the first things I think of, like, this is so cool. And I think for this mini thing that I'm doing for myself, I wanna reel that, I wanna ring that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah. So this is the book I've been looking at. I think I might take it down so everyone can get like a better look. Yeah. Okay, there we go. What do you call it? I'm sorry, the lighting is so bad. Oh yeah, I had like one comment on the first video that I made, and is by this person called like Daily Motion or something, which is quite interesting. They said that I need to work on my sound and my storytelling. So thanks for that. I think that's why this video I'm gonna go straight to the point and straight to storytelling. So yeah, design. What did I say again? You know what? I already said in the beginning, so you get what I mean. So let me start off from this book. I marked all the things that I found interesting in this book. Since I'm kind of inspired by like traditional Nigerian wear or traditional African dress. Sorry, that was a car going by. And I find that like a lot of people focus on like African prints and like the intensity and the loudness of it all, and I think that is beautiful. But one of the things I do find beautiful in like, especially in like what do you call it, Nigerian wear, is the drapery and the way things fall, the way the fabric falls, and the lightness of it, the cotton, and how it feels and how it just like flaps. That's what I find interesting. Let me get to it. Oh yeah, I was also really interested in like the ideas of like hats. Like, you know, like whenever my dad would go out, he would always wear a hat. Like, well, not always. I feel like he dressed more like 90s hip hop streetwear, especially like growing up in my formative years. But when wearing like traditional outfits, he would always have a hat on. He would I always forgot the name of the hat. Ugh. See, look at me. A bricolage of, that's why I find that's what I think about, like, also my life. I guess it's just like a bricolage of identities and like just how I've lived my life. Like, I've been to Nigeria once in my life, so I'm very much like you know, like, I've lived in Europe all my life. Like, I was born in Ireland and I've lived there for 10 years. I moved to the UK, lived here, actually lived in Ireland for 13 and then lived here for like 10-ish, 11-ish. So like, this is the kind of life I know. So what feels natural to me is like traditional, like just regular Western clothes. Like, that's what I wear on the day-to-day. But what I find special and what I wore for special occasions was traditional Nigerian garments. So yeah, I think that's what I find interesting. Let me just go over to the ones I've like bookmarked. I found this really interesting, the shape and how it falls and how I don't even know what the top is made of, but it looks like fabric but like rolled, and I think that's really interesting, like fabric manipulation. What else do I find interesting? I want to use knit, and I think one of because of like also my Irish, like how I've been born, like lived in Ireland, I feel like I'm always intrigued by like knits and Aran knits and like cable practices and like how you can make garments out of those old school techniques. And I kind of want to like merge the two, like my Irish identity and Nigerian identity, also just like living in this world, like, oh my god, living in this world. But yeah, just like how I dress and how I want to convey all these things but also feel true to myself at the same time. I am a minimal, not minimal, I wouldn't say I'm minimal, I love to wear cords and I love to wear like colorful things. So I think that's one thing that I want to stay true in this one. This is the image that kind of like is stuck in my mind, like the way the fabric just kind of pleats and how it falls, and I think that's so interesting. I want to try and use techniques that are kind of similar to this. I don't know if you can see, like the light is so bad and I'm sorry about that. Let me see, I can switch on the light but it'll be purple. Oh my god, the lighting is so bad here. Well, to be honest, I don't really have any lights, so. Oh, it kind of looks gross. I guess this is just gonna have to be okay. This is like Bolton weather. It's always raining and gloomy, so like it always looks bloody dark, but it's okay. Okay, so that's how I feel about this book. Now let me move on to the magazine that I was looking at, Dazed. I think Dazed might be one of my favorite publications. I think I always find myself buying Dazed or ID. Sometimes I get Vogues, but I usually get Vogues that have like somebody I appreciate on the cover, like always support the Black Betties, you know. Yeah, so let me go to the ones that I marked. I think because I want to use knit, I want something that is also like, I don't know, kind of has, when you look at it, it's like, I don't know, like it carries like an aura. I want it to feel like there's like an essence surrounding the garment. Like, I don't know, like it kind of I think this image expresses the feeling that I want to create through the clothing and through the person wearing it. Well, I guess me. But there's something so effortless and breathtaking and cool about it. Like, something so interesting about that. And I think it's something about the color and how it like complements everything that's going on here. So I kind of want that. I also love this idea of like merging two garments together. I felt that was really interesting. I think with draping, you're able to drape other things along with the drape, and I think that could be interesting. I might experiment with that during the other part of like design process. Also love what's going on here. I think I love how the knit is not perfect. It's kind of like rough, and I think it's very interesting. I think knit dress, J.W. Anderson. J.W. Anderson does a lot of great like knit pieces. Yeah. Oh, let me move on. I love this collage. I think I looked at that yellow and I thought that yellow was so beautiful, and it kind of like has a similar yellow to the swatches that I've got going on. And I just thought, oh, I kind of love how all these colors bridge together, the yellow and the blue. And I was like, oh, maybe I could do that. Also, because I'm using what I have, and I don't really want to buy anything because I can't. But yeah, let me move on. I also love this green. I have a fabric in this specific shade of green, and I was thinking maybe I could use that. But I love this. I just love Taylor Russell. She's so cool. And this one says, I remember being 6, lying awake at night and saying to myself, this isn't my life. My life is something else. And I was like, wow, literally how I feel right now. But we move. I loved the silhouette and the shape of this. Like, I want to create something that I can maybe drape and flop around with and can have like this kind of like dynamic effect, like how it just sits. I think, yeah, that's what I kind of want to do with the garments I want to make. Let me see what I bookmarked here. Oh, I loved the way the trousers just kind of flop. I feel like it just reminds me of my brothers. My brothers always they just be wearing their trousers like anyhow. But I feel like that's so interesting, like how they dress and how I dress. Like, although we are very similar in a lot of ways, but we're also very different in the way that we express themselves. Like, my brothers, like, they mostly grew up in the UK, so they kind of like adopt this like a British way of dressing, especially with like, I guess with like boys and like dudes and what's cool and like the way, and they also like layer, like the way I talk about drape and stuff. I feel like he could also have that kind of similar effect with layering, and like is like layering different trousers and different like shorts and then different textures and colors and fabrics like with each other. Although my brothers are just, they only wear black. I think, oh, maybe I could use these ideas and like maybe adopt it in a way that I find interesting and wearable and fresh to me. Yeah, so those are what kind of inspired my design research. I think those are like the images that kind of resonate with me, and they kind of capture what I'm trying to convey. I feel like I'm not like the best with words, but I feel like I think I'm pretty good at communicating with visuals. So I think I picked out the visuals that kind of express what I want to do, and I hope that was helpful. But yeah, I hope that was helpful. And yeah, well, thank you for watching my video. Well, that's assuming anybody's watching. well, thank you, one person, Mr. I actually don't even know, but Daily Motion person. Thanks for watching and subscribing and give me like constructive criticism. All the stuff that I feel like if things go well and somebody replies to my job applications and get my money up, maybe I'll buy a microphone and get some lights and stuff. Yeah, but as of right now, I'm just gonna use what I have and see where life will take me. But yeah, this is also this book also I love. I went to the Issey Miyake store in London, and they had their lookbook, and I just love how Issey Miyake like replicates and duplicates and drapes stuff. I feel like that's the key thing. I feel like I want to adopt these ideas and kind of make them my own, and I just love how these look. I don't really know the oh, and that repetition and layering again, but like in an interesting way. I think that's super duper cool. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, so my favorite shade of green, yucky green, I think these are just so interesting. And I want something that is visually, I don't know, like dominant. Like I don't want something that kind of sticks to regular shapes and silhouettes. Like, oh, okay, t-shirt, that. I want to do something that's like, okay, this is a t-shirt, but it has an essence to it. It has a language of its own. I don't know how to describe it. Like I want the clothes I'm making to like speak before I do, and kind of talk about things about confidence. I want the clothes to say that she is cool. That's kind of it. Like, yeah. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching my video, if anybody's watching. And like I said, I'm gonna be posting every single day, so because I don't really have anything else to do, and why not use my time doing something I enjoy? So yeah, this was my design research, and see you next time.